You might not believe it, but a black slave actually dared to pick up a whip and fiercely lash a white plantation owner. In this age of racial discrimination, even that wasn't enough. What I wanted was to overthrow the entire rule of the white man. I used to be just like the other black slaves, imprisoned on the plantation with no hope. When I tried to escape, I was quickly caught by the white overseers. I set aside my dignity and begged for mercy, but instead, I was branded with a mark of eternal shame. After that, they sold me to the slave traders. But on the way to being sold, a wagon with huge teeth on it blocked the slave trader's path. Then the man asked if there were any slaves from the Caracan plantation.
I'm from the Caracan plantation.
He asked me if I knew the Brittle brothers from that plantation. Of course, I knew them. Even if they were burned to ashes, I would never forget their faces. Then he used his pistol to buy me. And before leaving, he threw the key to the shackles to the other 4 black slaves. The first thing they did after unlocking themselves was deal with the last slave trader. After that, the dentist took me swaggering into a small town in Texas. Me, a black man, riding on a horse, immediately caused a commotion. The reaction of the bar owner was even stronger.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell you think you're doing, boy? Get that nigger out of here!
The owner rushed out of the bar to call the sheriff, but the dentist wasn't nervous at all. During that time, the dentist even let me taste the first sip of beer in my life. It made me feel a kind of respect I had never experienced before. Soon after, the sheriff walked into the bar with a rifle on his shoulder. When he saw only one man, he snorted coldly, because in his eyes, I wasn't even human. Then the sheriff called us out into the street, ready to show off his authority.
You ain't got nothing better to do than to come into Bill Sharp's town and show your ass.
Now you can get the marshal.
Soon, the marshal arrived with over 100 men and surrounded the bar. The dentist still showed no sign of panic. Then the dentist raised a wanted poster and walked out of the bar. It turned out that the sheriff he had just shot was not a good man, but a fugitive who had escaped 2 years ago after committing a serious theft. And the dentist was actually a bounty hunter, appointed by the state of Texas.
You owe me $200.
It turned out that the Brittle brothers he asked me to identify had committed countless crimes, just like the sheriff, and all had high bounties on their heads. Afterward, the dentist promised to grant me freedom. Once this was done, to get close to the plantation, I first had to disguise myself. It was the first time I had the right to make my own choice, let alone wear a white man's suit. And wearing a stylish blue suit, I played the role of the dentist's servant, drawing shocked looks from other black slaves along the way. Just as the plantation owner was about to kick us out, the dentist pretended he wanted to buy a slave from the plantation, offering twice the usual market price. Sure enough, the plantation owner's attitude immediately became polite, while the dentist discussed business with